You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
Yeah, I keep it in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money.
Hold out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? It is Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. And oh yeah, we got another Q&A session going down. All right. Where's everybody at? Okay, here we go. Let's see who's up in here to kick off the show. Emil in the house. What up? Alex in the house. What up? Will, buffering. Mike Tyson's ass. Buffering. Man, but you know the one thing that I will say? Anyone who's hating on Netflix, let's remember it only cost you $6.99 to watch this. That is the cool thing about it. You know, every other bad pay-per-view that we've ever had to, pay to watch, we had to pay $50, $70, $80, $100, And, we're going to smoke on that Tyson 2.0 pack right now. Let's get it. Alex said this jam making me take out the bong. Let's get it. Hell yeah. And I mean, almost everybody had the same problem except on the East Coast for whatever reason. And hey, for everybody in the chat right now, I got a trade that I want to hear who you guys think won in this trade. It was a trade that happened in our 14-teamer, Battle of the Brands League. Team A receives Bijan and Keenan Allen, and Team B receives Gibbs and Keon Coleman. Let me know what you guys think about that. And what up, Corey? What up? Let's smoke it up. All right. Let's get it. All right. And Alex said PPR flex, ETN or Mooney, Bigsby out, Kittle playing. I have Disley on standby. Let me see. We got I think I'm leaning ETN. See, look, like right off the bat, this is why Bijan side wins, Team B wins. Why do you think Team B wins, Alex? I'm curious. Why do you think Team B wins? And Will, why do you think Bijan side wins? I mean, I think the Bijan side wins clearly, but I'm curious why people think that the Gibbs side wins. Because in this whole league, I kind of, I started a little bit of banter in there, and here's more context. Because Keenan is worthless. I mean, but Keon Coleman is not worthless. It's a redraft league as well. There's a redraft league. It's not a dynasty league. Pretty sure that Keenan Allen scored more points than Keon over this entire year. Corbin, what up? So if Keenan's worthless, I wonder what the adjective is about Keon. And what up, Jamie? I just showed up for the tits and the ass gifts. Yeah, because Jamie had Jamie had a perfect analogy for like this. He said this is just like deciding between tits and ass on the running back. Some guys like tits, some guys like ass. Like that was like a perfect way to say it. And that's also why I said like that's not a good trade. The guy who traded away Bijan is the lower ranked team. And the guy who and Keon's out, so you can't even play him. And the lower ranked team is 6-4, and the guy receiving Bijan is the number 1 team. Alex said Keon will have more playing time. When and why do we think so? He's literally hurt, and he's been hurt. Yeah, there you go, Crispy. It's also a must win for Team B. Yeah, all very must win for Team B. It's very close. Like must win. Like both of our teams are 4-6 in that league, and I'm playing against him, against Team B. And I actually like him getting Gibbs over Bijan. So me talking shit about the trade isn't because it helps me more, or because it helps the team that I'm playing more. I actually think it makes it worse for the team I'm playing more. James is over 6 overall in points and best record. So moving forward, that team definitely improved. Yeah, you're talking about the number 1 team, right? Who got Bijan for sure. And the guy who got Gibbs, he actually sent that trade. So I'm like, I can't even hate on the number 1 team, but I even said it. He received that trade, and it was the easiest trade he ever accepted. And he accepted that hella quick. And Alex said, I'm 8-2 in the 12-teamer in first place. Nice. Shout out to John, said wiping the feet on the way in. Appreciate you. That means you're hitting the like. Everybody hit the like button. Much appreciated. And John said Andrews. Is that Hawkinson? I think that I'm kind of nervous about Andrews, but I think I will go Andrews over Hawkinson. And then Winston or Cousins. I'm going Winston in this game. And John said Dubs, Waddle, Elijah Moore need 3. Oh, need 2. Okay, I'm gonna say there's only 3 guys there. This one's kind of tough because, like, I want to say Elijah. I want to score more here as one of them over Waddle. I guess what's tough, Dubs has a really horrible matchup. Okay. Waddle has a horrible matchup on paper because a lot of teams, they kind of just run so much on the Raiders that, like, there's not a lot of throwing really happens. I'm gonna say Waddle and Elijah Moore. Yeah. Will said the thing is Keon Coleman and Keenan Allen are basically the same thing. Team A wins. See, like, okay, like, to me, here's what I think. I think that Bijan is better than Gibbs. If I'm just like ranking those guys just in a nutshell for the rest of the season, I would have Bijan above Gibbs, and not even close. Well, I can't say it's not even close. It is close, but I would much rather have Bijan than Gibbs. Like, the way that I think about Bijan and the way that the Falcons use him compared to the way that Gibbs is being used by his team, like, I don't even think it's close. And then Coleman on paper, like, he should be better than Keenan, but he's been broken. And, like, when everybody's broken over there, if he's like the only guy, he can't do good. Like, or what, he hasn't. So yeah, like, everything with Coleman is really all based on, just, I don't know, hopes and dreams. And, like, Keenan Allen so trash that, like, yeah, him and Coleman almost are the same guy. And I still think that Keenan Allen's better than Coleman. What up, John? Need 1 PPR. Corum, Mason Davis. I mean, Mason shouldn't even be in a start-sit question anymore. I mean, man, this one's tough, dude. Probably going Corum. I mean, there's not a lot of really, like, reasoning, like, behind it, other than, like, the Patriots on paper, like, probably the best matchup out of, like, all these guys, because you're really just getting lucky. Alex, anyone know if Kittle's playing tomorrow? I mean, he's still questionable as of today, but I think it's looking good for him. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Sucks that they have the afternoon game. Hey, King D, shout out to the LBC. What up? Jamie said Jake Paul has more wins at AT&T Stadium than the Cowboys this year. I saw that. Like, how trash is that for the Cowboys? Oh, man. DG Wavy, Hunter or Knox. I think I'm going to lean Knox. Better matchup. And with everybody missing there, I just feel like he's going to get 5+ catches. He's probably going to get some red zone work as well. Hunter Henry, kind of no guarantee of anything over there. Tron or Trone, I need 2 of the 5. Tyreek, Cup, D-Hop, Mooney, JSN. JSN and Cup. And Dom, what up? Do I start Herbert over Jordan Love this week? Yes. Jordan Love has one of the worst matchups for quarterbacks. The Bears, they've been shutting down quarterbacks like nobody's business. Ryan, 12-team redraft. Would you send McBride for Andrews and Mike Evans? Probably not. I mean, I feel like you'd have to really be hurting at wide receivers to do that. Mike Evans' schedule is okay, but it's not like amazing. And McBride's schedule is amazing, like moving forward. So I don't, I don't know if I'd necessarily make that trade unless I was really, really hurting for a wide receiver, because you're going to weaken your tight end spot like significantly. Crispy Keto didn't practice Wednesday, was limited Thursday and Friday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Jamie rest season, I got Bijan 4th and Gibbs 10th. The Bakes, oh man, and Bakes, he's the guy who was number 1. He was the guy who got the A side of this trade that we were talking about. And it's kind of even, Bakes. Not a lot of people answered about the trade, but well, there's actually way more people in right now than when I said it before. So everybody, I want you guys to vote on this trade, or at least give some thoughts on this trade. Team A is in a 14-team league. Team A receives Bijan and Keenan Allen, and Team B receives Gibbs and Keon Coleman. Let me know what you guys think of that. Because right off the bat, Bake, someone said side A and someone said side B, like right away. And let's see, we'll rest day for Kittle on Wednesday, taking easy on Thursday and Friday. We'll play. There's no guarantee of that. Like he's hurt. He's hurt. He's not injured, but he's hurt. He definitely did not get a rest day on Wednesday. He's hurt. And J. Cass said, I need to decide between Adams and London. I'm just going to go Adams, man. London going up against Patrick Surtain. Damn it, can fucking spit it out. London going up against Patrick Surtain makes me nervous. Luckily, Kittle's a flex spot. Hell yeah. What up, Song? What's going down? What up, Fletcher? JT for Chase Brown. I don't want to trade a running back for a running back like that. I'd much rather have JT. Let's see. Team A. Corey said I'm a pretender. I trade 2 for 1. Wait, was there a question in there somewhere that I missed? But yeah, if you're a pretender, you want to try to trade 1 good player for 2 or 3 players that will still start for you, but they're obviously nowhere close to the same caliber as the person you're trading away. Come on, man, Will. There's no guarantee that Kittle's gonna play, okay? Like, if you had ties to the 49ers, like, I would, oh yeah, like, why? But there's, like, no. Is he going to play? Probably, but I'm not, like, you can't say guarantee that Kittle will play when we've seen this kind of shit happen before and he's not played. So if you heard something today that did it, because see, we can't take your guarantee to the bank, because if you're wrong, that just screws us. And if you're right, you know, like, then we just got Kittle playing. We can't say guarantee. Corey said I'm clearly losing that trade. Just example for the clarification. So what was the trade? Did I already say it? What was it? I can't remember what it was. Was it what you? Oh, right here. I totally skipped over it. Do I trade DK for Eckler and DJ Moore? Fuck no. Fuck no. No. You got the right. You have the right concept of what you're doing. The 2 for 1. But Eckler and DJ Moore, fuck no. Hell no, dude. That would just seal your fate as like more of a pretender. Hey, shout out to Ken throwing in the super chat. What up, bro? Said, what about ETN this week or Downs in the flex? Fuck, are those the only two options that you have? If those are the only two options that you have, I have to play ETN, but I'm so nervous about playing either one of those guys this week. I hope it works out for you, bro. Godspeed. Thanks for the super chat, my brother. This bowl is for you. We're smoking on some Tyson 2.0. I am your wizard. And Bakes, he said, it's subjective in a vacuum. The context makes it more even. No, the context doesn't make it more even. Like, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, it's funny. Like, I mean, I know what you're doing, Bakes, and I know you're just trying to make it like it's a little bit even for the other guy. It's a fair trade. And in a fair trade, whoever gets the best player wins. Like, there is no subjective part about it. If it's a fair trade, the person who gets the best player in that entire trade always wins. Always. Because you got the way better player. So, yeah, does Gibbs have a better matchup this week? Sure, on paper. But you know who has a great matchup on paper? The Lions wide receivers, the Lions tight ends. Like, everybody on the Lions has a good matchup this week. So that literally means everybody could eat. And what does that mean if everybody eats? That means Gibbs isn't going to get his 40 points or 50 points. But you know who can get 40 or 50 and who's flirted with it the last 2 weeks in not that great of matchups? Bijan. And Bakes got it. So I know he's going to do whatever he can to make it sound like he's not the super clear-cut winner, because I understand that kind of logic as well. But Bakes, you are the super clear-cut winner in this trade. It's crazy that anyone else would even say Gibbs. Like, you could say it at the beginning of the season when we don't know what's going to happen, but we see how Gibbs has been used this entire season. And even someone even said it like, oh, but Gibbs got 60% of the work this week. Wow, it took him all season to get up to 60% of the work. Pretty sure Bijan's had at least 60% of the work on his own team, 100% of the games that he's played. So it's funny how people like justify like certain little like tiny things instead of looking at the big picture. And I hope that this trade doesn't work out for the guy, because I'm playing the guy who made the trade to get Gibbs and traded away Bijan. And Kiddo's hamstrings, those can get tweaked the first play. Yeah, exactly, dude. And Will said, yes, there is. He will play. I've seen this 100 times. He will play. Will, so you've seen this 100 times with Kittle, and we've literally seen it happen multiple times this year when they make it seem like he's going to play and then he doesn't. So I'm curious how you're on the side that he's 100% guaranteed when we've literally seen this exact same situation this year and he didn't play. And this is the same team that led us to believe that CMC was playing week 1. So also, there's literally no reason to make guarantees, because like, whether you're right or wrong, if you guarantee something and it doesn't work out, there's no consequences to you, but there is consequences to who you're guaranteeing that this happens. So, yeah, I would just be careful with the guarantees. Like, that's something that we'll leave those guarantees to guys like Schmitty or whatever. We need to be smarter than these guarantees. And Dwayne, would you trade Mike Evans for Terry McLaurin? No. And John, need 2. Mooney, Metcalf, Jennings, Shakir. Metcalf and Jennings. King D said side A. Tron, would you trade D-Hop, Mooney, or JSN for Chase Brown? If you need running backs that bad, sure. I mean, any one of them. Like, whichever one you don't like the least. Because, like, they're all, like, similar guys to me. Fletcher said, are you in the playoff picture in your league? I'm in like 40 leagues, bro. So it's a yes and no question for me, for sure. I need a tight end to stream Gesicki, Oliver, or Knox. Knox, man. Corey, trade DK for AJ Brown and Stevenson. Not sure if he'd do that. I can almost guarantee that person would not do that. But you're getting closer. Now find somewhere in the middle of those two things that you offered. King D, it's a fair trade now, but we'll find out at the end of the season. Yeah, see, exactly. And if I've always said a fair trade is like kissing your sister. And that's what I'm saying. This is a fair-ish trade, but one team obviously gets a better player than the other. People can say what they want about Keon Coleman and Keenan Allen. They're both trash to me. And I'd rather have Keenan Allen over Keon Coleman if we're talking about those trash like players. But yeah, Gibbs and Bijan, I don't care that they're 4th and 5th in scoring for the whole season. Look how it's been as of recent. Stranger in the house. What up, bro? And John, did you not hear my answer? I already answered this. You said Mooney, Shakir, Metcalf, Jennings need 2. And I said Metcalf and Jennings. Let me know if you heard it, because that's the second time I've answered. And Farrell said, should I start Debo or Tillman? I'm leaning Tillman in this matchup specifically. Well, said Kyle Shanahan wasn't too worried about Kittle's status for the weekend, so the fantasy manager should leave him in their starting lineups. Remember week 1 when Kyle Shanahan said that CMC like probably will play? If there's one coach that we should not listen to anything that he says, it's Kyle Shanahan. Well, how many times has George Kittle been on the injury report and played? Every single time. No, every single time he plays. Okay. So now, flip side, how many times has he been on the injury report and not played? Don't worry. I'll wait. Go ahead. Because everybody in the NFL is on the injury report, and some people play and some people don't. Do you remember George Kittle's nickname, George Brittle? You think he got the nickname George Brittle because he's an Iron Man and he always plays? Answer me that. And Leon, so what do you think about Brian Thomas Jr. for the rest of the season? It's garbage. Have him in a keeper league. If he's your keeper, that's a pretty whack keeper if you're only keeping one. And Chris, be sure leave him in the flex if you have flex in the late game. Exactly. Or if you have Dawson Knox as a pivot, for sure. But yeah, there's one coach that I will never listen to what he says, and that's Kyle Shanahan. He's already lied to us multiple times this year specifically, and they've gotten in trouble for doing that, for him specifically lying to the press. Will said not many. He's played more while being on the okay, that's not a fair argument, bro, because yes, Kittle's played more games than he hasn't played in NFL history. Like, you can't use an argument that you could literally use. Like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. If Kittle has not played more games than he's played, that would be a valid argument. But saying that he's played more games while being on the injury report than not playing holds true for 100% of NFL players. So you can't use an argument that is 100% true for every NFL player. Okay, it's true. So if it's true for him, it's true for every NFL player. Not a valid argument if it's true for everybody. Oscar, I'm 8-2. I got Jaden Daniels. I'm scared with the schedule. You should be. I'm in talks to get Mayfield, the other team without a tight end, but a powerful team. If it's a powerful team, you're not going to get a good trade. I have McBride and Otten. Which one should you trade? I'm not trading McBride. You want to trade Otten to get a QB? Go ahead, because it's a backup, and you'll have McDaniels back next week anyways. But so that's why I would be doing it. That's why I'd be doing it. And Corey said Ladd, Monty for DK. I mean, see, that's getting better. Would Ladd and Monty both be starters on your squad? Because that's what it comes down to. If the players that you're trading for are not starters on your team, there's no point. But if both of those guys are starters, that's when we're getting into the realm where it starts to make sense. That's where it starts to make sense. Hey, Corey, we're not banning Will. We're not banning Will. Will said if you don't have a pivot, there's a slight chance Kittle doesn't play. You're a fucking idiot. Well, he has the afternoon game, so there's no guarantee that anybody has a good pivot in the afternoon games or the final games. So, because more games get played before. Said 100% fair argument. He plays more than anybody on the injury report in all of the NFL. Prove me wrong. Well, you got to prove me right that Every other player in the NFL doesn't play when they're on the injury report. Once you can prove to me that that's true, because it's not, it's 100% false. Your argument is true about everybody in the NFL. Everybody, all 54 times 32 teams. So yeah, it's not a valid argument if the argument could literally be said about every single player in the NFL and hold true. You know why? Because there's a lot of players who are on the injury report every single week. There's a lot of veterans that are on the injury report every single week for rest. And then you know what happens after they rest? They go full. If it's a rest, they go full on Thursday and Friday. Kittle did not go Thursday or Friday. And Will, don't be a troll because Corey is Corey's well, actually, no, Corey is not one of the mods. But either way, Corey, we're not banning Will. I'm going back and forth with his banter. Just because he's wrong, it doesn't mean that we're gonna ban him. And Frizzio, what up? What up? And Seawolf said Adams, Collins, Lamb, Cup, sit one. I'm going to say sit Nico for right now, but it's probably going to go back and forth between him and Lamb. And it's good that you got both of them on Monday because then you can just pick and choose on Monday with them. And if Nico plays, I'm playing him over Lamb. Nico doesn't play, I mean, you got Lamb. There you go. Frizzo starting Anthony Richards this week. Give me love. Bro, this is not a championship move. If you want to win a championship, drop him off of your team right now. Please, man, don't do it. Do not do it, Frizzio. You did a lot of work to get back to this point. Don't throw it away by starting Anthony Richardson, bro. Don't do it. And what up, Ghost Monkey? What's going down, bro? Let's see. Seawolf said Rams or San Fran. What are we? Defense? Is that what we're thinking here? I mean, if so, I mean, we're playing the Rams. Not as good of a defense, but you got the Patriots. So if you don't have a good pivot, go out and get one. Oh man, because because tight ends just grow on trees, right? But yeah, if you can get Knox, that would be a really good pivot. But that's literally the only pivot that you could probably get or that's worth getting. And it's already Saturday. So Knox has probably been picked up in most places. Hey, what up, Elias? Will, you are totally wrong, bro. You are totally wrong because if the argument holds true for everybody in the NFL, that means you're not right. It means you're not right, or it's not a good argument because yeah, you're right, but it's not a good argument because the argument holds true for literally everybody in the NFL. So yes, you're right, but it's not a good argument. That's what I mean. And Lige Chubb or ETN. I mean, I don't want to play ETN. Like it's a horrible matchup. And if you have anybody even with a halfway decent matchup, I'd be playing them. Jamie said Phillip Rivers has more games played on the injury report. Tua has more games played on the injury report. Like, I mean, just literally everybody. Brett Favre. We could go down the list for every NFL player in history, and they have more games played going on the injury report for the week than not playing. You know why? Because we're not going to talk about the guys who were never relevant to the NFL. And every NFL relevant player has played more games being on the injury report than missing being on the injury report. You know why? Because when you're really hurt, you just go on the IR. George Kittle doesn't play. I'd take the L, but well, no, it's not about you saying that George Kittle is not playing. Don't forget. It's you saying, I guarantee I take this to the bank. When there's no consequences for guarantees, the guarantee means nothing. That's all I'm saying. That's the whole reason why this even started is because you're saying I guarantee. And I was saying, why do you get to say you guarantee? There's no consequence if you're wrong, and you don't have any insider information on them necessarily. And we can't listen to Shanahan because Shanahan's a big ass liar. That's all I'm saying. And I said he probably will play. That was the first thing I said. But you said guaranteed, take it to the bank. Like, no, that's not. We don't do that around here because nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. And Corey said, no, this might sound a lot but I need guys for week 12. So many I won't be able to put a lineup together. I mean, I feel it, bro, but at the end of the day, it's still one loss, even if you get that loss. And like, go look at your matchup. Like, is the person that you're playing in the same situation as you? Because everybody is in the same situation. And you could literally pick up waiver wire guys who'd be valuable starters when, like, in a week like this, where like there's going to be 6 teams on bye. A lot of players who are on the waivers will be starters for some team this week, whether it's you or someone else. Hey, Michael, what up, bro? Is there a trade Josh Allen, ETN, DK, Worthy, Otten for Kyler, Monty, and Pickens? Shit, probably. Because if you have a better tight end than Otten, I like it. Kyler actually has some good games over the next couple weeks, so I'm not mad at that. DK, I mean, obviously we love him, but I like picking the schedule as well. I mean, it's 5 players for 3, but Worthy and ETN are kind of like nothing. So it's really kind of like 3 for 3. And then if you have a better tight end than Otten, that's just using Otten in a really good way. So yeah, like that would be a trade that I would say, yeah, go make. If, I mean, hopefully the guy makes it. And Russ, what up, bro? He said I had to sit Cup, Aaron Jones, Chase Brown, or D-Hop. Ooh. Now that Aaron Jones was a full go, I mean, we love him this week. It might be, man, see, it sucks because like Chargers, they've been shutting down like running backs, but it's like Chase Brown's been so fucking good and he gets so much fucking volume that I feel like he might just volume his way there. I feel like I'm going to sit D-Hop, man. It's very tough. I feel like I'm going to sit D-Hop. And Jamie said Larry Fitzgerald. Yeah. Jason Witten. Yeah. Big Ben. The argument is like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight for sure. Elias, should I make the trade CD and Brian Thomas Jr. for Hopkins and Puka? Super scared of CD rest. I mean, you can make it, but I mean, this is just an even trade. Like if you want to, you know, like cheer more for Puka, like, I mean, because I don't know, like, is Puka's schedule like even that good? Like, I don't think their schedule's like really that good either. So this trade to me is like kind of just like you want to make a trade to like cheer for the other guys more than anything. This trade's like so even that I don't know, like this doesn't really improve your team by making it. Will said plenty of good pivots. Well, see that already is weakening your argument because I got the tight end spot. There are very few good pivots. Very few good pivots. Why do you say Schultz will be there? Like, let's go see what these guys, because literally everybody who you're talking about has probably already been picked up. Like, let's even go see what these guys are. How much these guys are rostered. Let's see. Schultz is rostered in 63% of leagues. So, yeah, there's no guarantee there. I mean, yeah, Will Disley with the 14%. But, I mean, saying that Will Disley is a good pivot is almost laughable when, like, he's scored double digits one time this year. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Terrell Owens, Frank Gore, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Romero. And Corey said, you think that's fair? Would he accept, you think? I have fucking no idea if I think he'll accept. I mean, I'm just giving you, I'm just saying what I think about it. Like, if it seems like a good trade for you, like I think it seems like a good trade for you, there's like a 50-50 chance that other person doesn't like it because they might think it's a better trade for you too. Steve McNair, keep going. I like it. Frizzil AR5. Bro. Frizzil, just remember, if you appreciate my opinion more than anything, Like, or not more than anything, but I'm trying to think of the way. If you appreciate my opinion at all, if you think, like, if you follow me because you think that my opinion is right more than I'm wrong, how about that? Trust me, don't do it. Trust me. Who are your other options, bro? Let me save you from yourself. Help me help you. Oh, man, Steve McNair, shout out. And hey, Frizzil, throwing in the super chat. You the man. You the man. Let me know. Let me know. And Will said, okay, Alex, and what do you suggest to the guy do for Kittle? Well, I suggest that we don't think that anything is a guarantee, because that's why all of this started, is just because you said guaranteed money in the bank. That's why I even said anything to what you said. Just remember that. That's why all of this started, is because you said Kittle is a slam dunk, take it to the bank guarantee that he's going to play. That's what I questioned you on. That's what I said. We're not going to say that around here. We're going to save things for like people like Schmitty and other guys who like don't give a fuck about the people who have Kittle, because it's just the wrong mentality. So what would I suggest? I would suggest making sure that you have a pivot, and none of the pivots are good. Okay. You're the one who said they were good pivots, and I just said they're not good pivots. That was it. So that was it. I'm just nitpicking at what you were saying, but it's because you said that he was like guaranteed slam dunk money in the bank. That's why. And because I'm just in a mood of nitpicking shit today. How about that? And Parth 94, 12 man, pick 2, please. Sutton, CD, Jennings. Sutton and Jennings. It's tough, man. I'd have to take like a sigh of relief, like as I'm fucking even saying it. Corey, and I still have Otten and Kraft. Okay. Or McBride and Kraft. Okay. Yeah. I mean, does the person need a tight end? Like, if not, kind of like pointless to throw in Otten, but like, what does that person need? Like, if you give me the context on what that person needs, then I can tell you if they're a little bit more likely to accept it. I would just send it and see what happens, bro. Like, it would be good for you. If they reject it, they reject it. At least quicker. Plus, I could also potentially do CD and Gibbs for A-Chain and Garrett Wilson. What's your record, though? Like, why are you trying to make this like super even trade? What's your record? Jack Youngblood might hold the record for playing injured. And hold on, Mo Ben. We'll get back to you in a second. Shout out to Frizzil. My other options are Will Levis, Gardner Minshew, Cooper Rush. I'm more screwed than in P. Diddy jail. Is this a single QB or a super flex? And thank you for the super chat, Frizzil. Because I'm just trying to help you. And I understand now why you're saying what you're saying, because you need to will something into existence. I totally understand. Let me see. Jets are just so bad against QBs. I mean, I guess if we're talking about the last 5 weeks, though, they kind of haven't been horrible against QBs. Yeah, Michael, let him know. Don't forget to hit that like button. And let's see. And then yeah. I mean, the only other person that I would even consider throwing there would be Will Levis. But like, what did Levi's do last week? How about that? What did he do last week? Let's see. So he got 19 points last week. Let's see how many games Richardson's got more than 19 points. Game one. Like, see, the thing that sucks is Richardson has only put up double-digit points twice. Or no, I guess 3 times. I guess I'm just taking game one out because like he caught everybody by surprise that game, and that was just so different than any other game that he's had since then. So it's Will Levi's or Richardson. I don't know which way I'd go, but I know that Richardson is so bad that I really would probably just go Levi's over him. I probably would. And like a lot of things go against the grain, like on that, on paper, yeah, it's a better matchup for Richardson. It is. Mobin, Reed or DJ Moore, JMO. I'm going JMO. Actually, the only one here with a good matchup. And Russell, I mean, I'm not sitting King Henry or A-Chain, so yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I feel it, man. Those guys, they just they've earned the roster spot no matter what. No, I mean, earned the starting spot no matter what. Ghost Monkey, Love or Herbert. Man, someone asked this earlier, and I'm on the Herbert side. Captain Spock, what up? He said, Jamie, they call me Philip. Fuck it, I'll get the surgery later, Rivers. Yeah, literally playing on a torn ACL, right? And Will, he's just proving the point of what I was saying, because literally your argument about Kittle playing on maybe it's just because I've been watching debate shows like recently. Maybe that's why I'm like nitpicking like shit that you're saying. So just remember, Will, I'm just nitpicking the shit you're saying. I hope that you're having that. I hope that you know it's all in good fun. And now that I'm thinking about it, it legit is because I've been watching some debate shows like a little bit more recently. So that's probably why I'm probably nitpicking what you're saying. And Seawolves, Lamb, Ridley, Stevenson, and the flex. Whew. I think I feel safer with Stevenson over the others. If Lamb didn't have Stingley this week, I would probably lean him still a little bit more in a lot of these random matchups, because him and Cooper Rush still did good when he force-fed him. You know, I mean, we're talking 2 years ago, but Barner might be available. Oh, ugly. Is Noah Fant out, though? Like, is he... If he's not out, I just don't know how that ends up like being a thing. Elias, I'm 6-4. Just CD and Neighbors have been super inconsistent. Also, Mike Evans coming back. I mean, you're 6-4. There's no reason for you to make a fair trade. Like, I mean, that's just what it is. Like, just everybody needs to understand making a fair trade equals kissing your sister. Okay? It's definitely not good. It's only good to some people. Like, it's more often than not, it is bad. That's why, like, making a fair trade, especially when you're a 6-4 team, like unless you're getting the clear-cut best player out of all 4 players that are in this trade, it's probably not a good thing to do. It's just it's really not. It's really not. Frizzle, why does Murray have? I mean, dude, like, we got 12 teams on bye in week 12 and 14. So that is a huge percentage of teams that have the bye weeks that late. It sucks. It really does. Frizzle, I'm submitting to NFL to remove bye weeks. They might do the opposite. They might add this extra game and then make every team have 2 bye weeks. Have Sharps as a pivot. Yeah, that's a decent one. All right, hold on, Jamie. Let me see. I've not seen Will Levi's mayonnaise commercials, but I know white people love mayonnaise, and like he is he's very white. He is very white. Let's see. Let's go see what this commercial looks like. All right, there we go. Sorry, answering a message here.
With Will Levis. May your team make haste.
Mayo team.
And your dip bring out the best taste. Num num.
Oh,
Mayo
look,
delicious
the classic Will
be
Levi's.
served
Turn your
hot
head and throw.
While your
He doesn't
quarterback
throw like that.
plays it cool. Impressive. May your dip be creamy and your quarterback dreamy. Oh, hey. May your game face be as vicious as your buffalo
It definitely
chicken
doesn't sound
is
like he said,
delicious.
may your dip be creamy. Am I the only one who noticed that? Oh, what the fuck?
May your game day be delicious.
Did anybody else hear that? It did not sound like he said dip. Sounded like he said dick. May your dick be creamy. That's what it sounded like to me. Oh, man. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Quincy. Sit one out of Cup, Debo, Lamb, Jennings, Mooney. Shit, probably Lamb, man. He's going against Stingley. It's going to be bad. Bake said Love or Cousins. Man, I know you got love for Love, but I got to go Cousins this week. Love against Chicago makes me so nervous. Hey, Fantasy Ninjas. What up? What up? Okay, Fant is out. There we go. Thanks for the update, Crispy. TMCC is CMC Miles Garrett. He's still going. Ninjas, I had to open our B spot because of the buys this week. Need to win to stay in the playoffs. So I traded Tyreek for Najee. I'm 4-6 this year. Man, I mean, it's crazy that Tyreek's fallen so far from grace that like, beginning of the season, like people would be talking so much shit about this trade, but like right now it's like, I don't know, like people can't even really talk shit about it. Tyreek's been whatever. Najee probably has more points than Tyreek on the season. Let's go see. Let's see. But it feels like there's no chance in hell that Tyreek Hill has more points than Najee. Let's see. What has he got? Why is it not giving me the total points for? Or the total points. So weird, man. Why does Sleeper not show everything on the desktop like it does on the app? I hate that shit. Because I don't want to have to pull out my app when I already have the computer up with everything. Let's see. All right. Tyreek on the season has... Wait. Oh, it does show the full points here. He doesn't even have 100 points. That's why I thought that it wasn't even here. He has 99.9 points. Najee has 114. Najee has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games where he scored double-digit points. Damn, Tyreek probably only has 2, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, I guess not as horrible as it seems, but when Tyreek's only getting 11, 12, and 13, it might as well be single-digit points for a guy like him. Man, it's for people who like the food to look jizzy, right? Crispy said I was able to pick up Knox for a pivot in the IDP auction. Yeah, I didn't go through, and I needed to go through yesterday and make a whole bunch of moves. I did some, and I know I picked up Knox in a couple leagues yesterday. One second, guys. All right. Brazil, as long as Richardson can outscore Mostert, I'll be okay. It's basically my Bijan mixing Flowers versus Lamar Hill Jacobs. Yeah. But it's not about Richardson outscoring Mostert. It's about Richardson actually just scoring good because, like, yeah, it's the whole team. You don't need any guy on your team. I'll never eat mayo after watching that. No, Jamie, the other one's even more gay. Raiders for life. What up? Is that Timmy? What up, bro? I think we pissed Will off because Will's gone. Must have went to watch Smitty. And Eric, what up? Full PPR. Taysom or Knox at tight end? Knox. Bucci, Estime, Taysom or Knox at the flex. Knox. May, Richardson, Gino at QB. I'll go Gino. And then just said no one else would trade. I mean, I feel it, but yeah, it sucks. What up, Pam? And basically, I'm calling StreamYard. We'll knock out John Jones second round with the high leg kick. Okay, how long has it been since John Jones has actually like fought? I really have no idea. Stale says a white person, we don't claim him. A true whitey uses Duke Mayo. And Captain Spock said John Jones must be old as hell. He's been around forever. Yeah, right. Pam, so it's only I forgot. So you can't do it on the app. You can only see it on the computer where the total points. Yeah, you can only see it on the desktop, not on the app. I don't know why. King D, Knox or Janu going Janu. Elias, what up? Flowers, CD or Adams? Probably Adams. And then Herbie or Bo Nix. Probably Herbert. No, I'm okay. I haven't even started eating this yet. Let's see. How many more years out of Godwin? Shit, I don't know, man. He keeps getting hurt. Keeps getting hurt. I wouldn't be trading for him in Dynasty. Michael said Jones fought a couple months back. Oh, okay. So he's not he was rehabbing for like a year and a half. Okay, because okay. So he has already came and fought since. Jamie said was a better athlete. Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. Does he think Teme will continue to get as many touches, or is he going to disappear after this game? Well, I mean, I feel like he'll do okay in their games that are like okay matchups. If you know, in the bad matchups like this week, like I don't know, like. Generation start 2 wide receivers, 1 flex, Adams, Amari, Moore, CD, Sutton, Tillman. Sutton, Tillman, and Adams. Pam, how you feel about McMillan going forward in redraft? I don't like him. Michael said Deion says Bo. Okay. Ninjas as Teme or Warren. Like I don't know. Like I guess Warren. That's tough. Generation Hunter Henry, Knox, Johnny Ferguson. Go Knox. Frizzo Ray Davis, a good pickup. Someone dropped him. Like I don't know. Like if you have a like just an empty spot, like yeah, but nothing. You know, like you could pick him up this week and he could be the guy you drop like next week. You know. So speculative ad, yeah. All right, guys, we've been rocking for about an hour. I'm gonna get up out of here, and yeah, we'll see what happens for Saturday night. Might just be back tomorrow morning, getting us ready for the games. And we don't have an early game this week, right? Yeah, no early games this week. We'll be back so tomorrow, probably like 8:00 West Coast time, and. Yeah, really all I could think of. Go to 420crew.com, go get signed up. Don't forget, we got the playoff leagues coming in like a month and a half, like as soon as January kicks off and week 18 ends, we're going to start drafts for a whole week, getting ready for a 3-week NFL playoff tournament. Going to be super fun. And then go to fantasyfootballhustler.com as well, so you can follow me everywhere on the internet. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the